perfect weather.
Exactly.
So, Mary, you're here with us today with Daniel.
This is Daniel. He is a stray that was found in Texas, wandering around with a broken foot, and so he was rescued. And they fixed his foot, although he's still limping a little bit, so he must still be healing. I don't know how old he is. It's usually on the paperwork, but it wasn't. But I can tell you right now, he's a very mellow dog. He could use a trip to the gentleman's barber. He needs a fluff and buff. He needs a fluff and buff in the worst way. Yeah, but he's really nice, and I think he's just very timid. I think he was. I don't know. I don't know what his background was, so I shouldn't say. But he kind of behaves a little bit like he's a little scared. So that tells me that he probably was not in a good situation, whatever it was. So he would make a great pet for somebody. I mean, maybe not a lot of serious 14ers with his foot, but I guess it's healing, and they say he'll be fine. But he needs exercise. He's a big dog. He needs a bigger place, not a tiny little apartment. But he's up for adoption, and the animal shelter is over in Frisco and the County Commons, right by the Senior Center. Their visitation hours are 10 to 4 every day except Sunday, so you can kind of just go there and check out the dogs. And I always remind people, it's great to go to our shelter if you're looking for a pet. There are so many animals there that need a home, and they make the most grateful pets in the world, because most of them don't come out of a decent situation. Some of them are just surrendered because of people move or somewhere where they can't have pets or whatever. But a lot of the dogs were just not in good situations. People say, "Oh, it's just so sad they're in the shelter." I go, some of these dogs, the shelter's the Ritz. I mean, they get food, they get shelter, they get walked. That's another program that the shelter offers. If you can't have a dog, where you live, you can become a volunteer. A couple times a month they have a little class. It's about an hour and a half. And then you're a registered volunteer. Then you can go in anytime and walk the dogs right there on the path behind the animal shelter, or you can play with the cats. There's a great big cat room. So if you can't have a pet, that's how I got my dog. I was over there volunteering, and I was walking dogs, and my dog was there for the longest time, and I took him, and now he's 16, and he's a little prince. He's spoiled rotten.
Yeah, and I like Danielle too because he's like cuddly. He kind of wants to cuddle.
Yeah,
he's so cute.
He just needs some love. He needs a good family. He'll be a really nice pet for somebody once he gets into a normal environment in a home. He's great with kids. I'm told he's great with kids. He's great with other dogs. So he would be a nice addition to somebody's house.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like he just needs some love too.
He just needs some attention. So he won't leave my side once he's but he needs a little training, and he'd be fine, and he needs a bath.
He does need a bath.
He needs a fluff and buff.
He needs a fluff and buff,
right.
As Mary says. So we also need to make sure that we thank our sponsor, Big City Blues.
Our sponsor of the Pet of the Week is Big City Blues. It's a women's boutique on Main Street right across from Starbucks. And Andrea's great. She's been here for about 20 years. She's got the biggest selection of designer jeans and probably in the county. All of her spring and summer stuff's coming in. It's gorgeous. She's got cocktail dresses, shorts, jeans. All of her new jeans are in. She's got shoes, bags, accessories. You name it, she's got it. She's got a beautiful store. So if you go into Big City Blues right on Main Street in Breck, tell her thanks for sponsoring the Pet of the Week. Without her, we wouldn't probably be able to do this.
Yeah. Well, Mary, thank you so much for joining us. Daniel, thank you for being so well behaved on TV today.
I'm not sure he knows his name.
Not sure he knows his name either. We're going to take a short break, but don't forget, Watch and Win is coming up right after the break. We're giving away 2 tickets to the Beer Fest, which is coming up this weekend. So you want to make sure that you call in for that, because that's going to be a really, really fun event. So yeah, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your Pet of the Week is brought to you by Big City Blues. With a large selection of designer denim, you'll find big city style in a small mountain town. Located at 224 South Main Street in Breckenridge.